everyone, and welcome to another episode on the Lotus SMP. Today, we're starting out in the middle of the ocean. We're looking for a lot of these ocean ruins. I got lucky here because this one's sticking out of the water, and it made a perfect little spot for my intro. You might notice I'm wearing a helmet. I don't normally wear a helmet so you can see my handsome face, but today, I need respiration. Because we're going to go down under the water and find some suspicious sand, I think they call it. You know, the sort of stuff that you can dust away. And there is every possibility that this one has already been done or like found or whatever. But what we need is we need some sniffer eggs, because today I'm going to build, like that. Maybe this one hasn't even been raided. I need some sniffer eggs because today we're going to build the starter house. So I need to find myself a sniffer egg or a few sniffer eggs because I need to get some torch flowers. They're the really pretty flowers in the new update. So let's have a look around and see if we can find what I'm after. This is one here. Check this out. So if I dust this one here, there you go. See the little shards that come out and things like that. I can do the next one. And sometimes you just get junk. What I'm really looking for is a sniffer egg. There's quite a few of these things lying around. You can see the sand, the gravel looks just that little bit different to the other stuff. That's junk. That's just a wooden hoe. What's this one? Another one of those shards. I'll take all the shards. They're pretty handy. All right, so I'll see you if I find something good. I may have made a mistake. It turns out that it's not just any ocean ruins I need. It's specifically ocean ruins in a warm ocean like the one beneath me. What's even worse is it's not even the gravel. I've been digging up all the gravel. Turns out it's not suspicious gravel, it's the suspicious sand. So now that I know what I need, I'm gonna have to start digging a bit more. But I did get some nice little, what do they call them, pottery sherds, and I've got a couple of smithing templates, which is fantastic. So now I'm gonna keep searching. I'll cut out the boring bits and let's just snap to the next bit where I hopefully find a sniffer egg. Sniffer egg! I got one! Oh my god! I did it! Okay. All right. Am I recording? Yes. Okay. All right. I got my first egg. Look at that. Okay. After all of that, I finally got my first sniffer egg. And would you believe it? But that ruin just behind my head there, yeah, that's where I film my intro. My base is back here somewhere. But we got the first egg. So that is incredible. But I'm going to keep looking. So I want to find a second egg if I can. A second egg is going to allow me to breed them. And then I'll have unlimited sniffers. So I guess back to archaeology. Oh, I got my second one. Second egg. That is all I need. And I can get out of here. I've got my 2 sniffer eggs. Check this out. Check it out. 1 and 2. Now, a couple of cool things to know about the sniffer egg. First of all, you can break them with your fist and you still get the item, which is great. Sniffer eggs take 40 minutes to hatch after you place them. So if I place the sniffer egg, it's going to take 40 minutes until it hatches. However, if I put moss down and then I put the sniffer egg on it, see you get these green particles, that will halve the time it takes to hatch. So that's now going to take 20 minutes and this one will take 40 minutes. You might be asking yourself, why does Sim need these sniffer eggs? It's because I'm building my starter house today and I need some of the flowers because I want it to look nice. Let's go build a quick little area just for the sniffers to live in that they can grow up in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've built this little area down here. If we come through, we can see that it's all moss. That way these guys will hatch a bit quicker. I believe they can still do the sniffing of the moss to get the ancient seeds, but I'm not 100% sure, so we will find out. But you can see we've already got the first cracking stage happening, so that's really exciting. Underneath here, I've dug out an area, and then I'm going to cover it in rails. And that's going to give us a little minecart that'll go back and forth constantly, and that's how we're going to collect all the... Oh, did you hear that? Hang on. I just heard them crack again. We have snifflets! Look! Little snifflets! That's what these little ones are called. They're called snifflets. They're only small. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh my goodness. They look so happy. These are little baby snifflets. Give them a little while. They'll grow into fully grown adult sniffers, and then they'll be able to sniff out the seeds. Okay, so now that we have the snifflets in the pen, down here we have the minecart going back and forth. Once these snifflets grow into full-grown sniffers, they're going to start sniffing up the ground and finding seeds. Those seeds are going to just sit on the ground, and down here we're going to have this little minecart going back and forth, and it's going to collect them. As it passes over these 2 hoppers, it'll drop them off into this chest, which will go down here, and we'll be able to collect all the seeds. But to start with, this is just going to be like a little breeding pen, to be honest with you. So for now, I'm going to let these 2 grow up, and that can happen in the background while I'm sorting out the rest of my house. And hopefully I'll get some torch flower seeds from it, and I can grow them for some decoration for my house. It's going to be sitting pretty much within this netherrack area, and this here, look, I love it. I miss my castle a lot, but it's just not going to do. I need an actual house I can sleep in. So for me to do this, I'm going to have to move all of our storage, and since I don't have an exact location for it to sit, I'm just going to stick it all into shulker boxes for now and just stick it over to the side somewhere. So I might just jump into a time lapse and let's clear this area and build ourselves a house.
Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, like you never seen before. Get crazy, make 'em want some more. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, leave it all on the floor. It's what we are living incredible, this electric feel. Golden, this emotion. Baby, it's a high nobody can steal. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, like you never seen before. Get crazy, make it more some more. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, leave it all on the floor. It's what we are living for. Tonight we're gonna dance.
All right, I finally have a starter house. Look, it only took me 4 episodes, but at least I have something now. So what do you think? I've used some of the new cherry woods, and you can see a little bit up there is the planks, and here is the logs, the stripped logs, and I think that's quite nice. I love these torch flowers. They just have so much color, and they're just really nice. As we go around the house, we've got a little bit of a garden here and some nicely mowed lawn, which I thought was quite a nice touch, especially since we're in a savanna, so we don't get the very nice green grass. So I've chucked a bit of moss in here because the moss is always nice and green, and just sort of helps it look like a little bit nicer anyway. We've got the nice little hedge going all the way around as well. On the inside, this is my favorite thing all over. Look at the roof. Do you know what this block is? Let me know down in the comments if you know what it is. I'll reveal the secret at the end of the episode, but if you do know, let me know now. We've hidden some sea lanterns behind mangrove trapdoors to make it look like a nice small light. And then when we go upstairs, we've got just a nice wooden floor, and I've used the cauldrons as a bit of a textured roof. That's the underside of the cauldrons. Another cool thing about the cauldrons is because technically they're a transparent block. You can put a light source on top, like the glowstone, and when you cover it up, the glowstone actually shines through this solid iron cauldron. Who would have thought, right? Up here we have a very small balcony that's going to have a beautiful view of all of what we build. Oh yeah, we have a few more of these guys now as well. And then down the back here, we have a much larger balcony overlooking everything, including the rocket. Shaden's built a shulker shop over there as well. Check out his video if you want to see what that's all about. Now, we've got a few of these pots with the torch flowers around. We've got a couple of torch flowers in the windows here. And then, of course, we can come out the back door, and here's a little back area. At the moment, this is where Shaden and I have been storing all of our wood. I didn't get around to moving that because I didn't actually think the house was going to come out this far. And originally, our pathway sort of came through here. So we're going to have to move the path. I'm thinking probably over this way a bit more, and then I'll probably extend my garden out just a couple more blocks, maybe up to here, and then we'll bring it back around to that side. So this side's going to get finished off a bit later. You might notice that all the big trees on that over here are missing as well. In between time lapses, Shaden and I were actually on together, and we did a big cleanup of this whole area. Took down every single tree and just cleared out this whole area. So now we've got a bit more space to work with, and we're not so cramped when we want to try and put something in. While I was building the house, I couldn't help but notice this sign. Text me on Discord so we can plan the mob spawner build. Leno. Not long after we first joined the world, Leno asked me if I could build him one of these massive mob farms in his base. His base is about 300 or 400 blocks that way. And it's been a couple of months now. He had a bit of a holiday and I didn't really know where he wanted to put it. So we sort of just put it on the back burner for now, but he's obviously ready for it. I messaged him on Discord. Turns out he's marked out an area over there for me. So let's get all the materials together that I need to build one of these, and I'll see you over there in a second. All right, we're coming up on Leno's base here, and he's got this nice little sort of desert temple sort of thing happening here, and I just love the way he's put all this together. It looks really nice. But over here off to the side, he set up this little area for us, and we can see right here that he wants roughly the center of the farm to be here. Over here, he's got storage facing this way if possible. What I'm sort of thinking is, I'm going to build that, but I'm going to build it better than mine. I'm going to have to look at the chunks here, so I'm not going to be able to center it perfectly here. I'm going to probably have to bring it to about, I reckon the center will be close to about here. And that way I can keep all the redstone in one chunk. But I'll figure that out, and I'm sure Lena won't mind if it's a few blocks off anyway. Now, I'm not going to jump into a time lapse here because, well, you already watched me build it over at my base. I'm just going to build it, and I'll be right back, and I'll show you the improvements I've made to this mob farm. Leno's mob farm is now complete. And not only is it complete, yeah, it's better than mine. It's better than mine. So I originally built a mob farm massively based on ENXO4's design and his collection system. The problem I have is that the collection system just doesn't work so well. So I basically redesigned the whole thing from bottom to top. And it's pretty insane. Let me go jump into the AFK spot, and I'll use my free cam to show you around. All right, there I am up in the AFK spot, and we'll start seeing mobs falling off. Now, the water pushes the mobs off, and you can see they all fall down and get splattered. Now, if I chuck on hitboxes, you're going to see their items don't stick around for very long. You got some items over here. They get picked up pretty quickly. And the way I've done that is with minecarts. So if we watch this center block, every few seconds, you'll see 4 minecarts go in all 4 of the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, all at the same time. And they basically come around and they service 1/4 of the entire farm. Once they get to the very end over here, they break, all their items fall out, and then all the items merge beautifully into the center here. Items just get flung from all directions, and they literally just shoot over. If you watch this one, you can watch them jump over, and then they jump into the ice streams, which I created. Everything you see here is my own design. I think it just looks great when you're watching it. It's just this beautiful symmetry of all the items flowing over, coming around, going through, getting sorted, and everything. Once it comes around here, all the items go through the sorting system and then get loaded automatically into shulker boxes. I've donated 512 shulker boxes to Leno over here, so that should keep them going for a while. Leno is not online right now. It's just me and Hey Squid. So I've left him a few little signs around. This one's telling him empty shulker boxes go in here, and I've told him that there's 512 already in the system. Once I put the item frames on here, he'll be able to see that you got these 4 chests will fill with bones, these 4 chests will fill with gunpowder, these 4 with string, and these 4 with arrows. Everything else will go in here. The reason I put everything else in here is because you don't get a whole lot of witch drops from these farms. Chances of witches spawning are very unlikely. You could be AFK in this for a whole week, and you probably only end up with like maybe a stack of redstone and bottles and things like that. So they can all just go in here. All the rotten flesh gets filtered out straight away here and gets shot into lava. And in case it makes it all the way over here, it gets cycled out of there and gets shot into lava as well. If the whole system fills up, all of the items, instead of causing lag, will come all the way around, will go into this overflow on this side, which is actually what feeds into these. That's for all things like your spider eyes and your redstone dust and all the other witch drops. And then once that fills up, everything will go into the fire here. It's got a nice overflow protection, so we don't need to worry about lag. It's just this beautiful symphony of minecarts going around, all the items dropping in perfectly timed from all directions. It really is gorgeous. All right, I'm going to put some item frames here, and then I'll meet you at the base. You know how I told you I gave Leno 512 shulker boxes? Well, a bit of a side effect. It's cleaned out all the wood. You might have seen this in the background. I've got this giant tree right here that I keep growing. This is just completely solid spruce. And I just grow them next to each other, and then I chop down the whole thing, and it gives me, you know, about 10, 15 stacks, depending on how big they are. And I bring them over here and stick them in the chest. But it is extremely time consuming. I think we need some sort of tree farm. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of tree, because I want it mainly for things like pistons and chests and hoppers and all the things that end up using up so much of your wood. Now, I do have some wood over here in these other things, like I got a little bit of birch and we got quite a bit of cherry wood, but I don't want to use that because those are much nicer woods for decoration. A couple other people like Luma are selling logs over at their base. That's great for some of these main logs, but no one's selling these nether trees, and I actually use these quite a lot. I really like the texture on them, and they look fantastic when they're stripped down as well. And as you can see, I don't exactly have a lot. So in the next episode, what I want to do is I want to build a tree farm all the way out there, over there near the shulker farm. And it's going to be a nether tree farm. But before I can do that, I need a fungus farm. I need to be able to grow these 2 types of fungus if I want to be able to turn them into trees for a tree farm. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to build a fungus farm literally right here next door to my house. And it's going to have a little viewing window. And I think it's going to be kind of cool because when it's done, what I'm hoping for, and you know, you'll see at the end of this episode whether it actually happen or not, but I'm hoping I'll be able to look out this window and I'll actually be able to watch the farm working out there. So I've got all the materials together here already, so I might jump into a time lapse now and I'll see you when I get back. Yeah, so I accidentally deleted the replay footage, so no time lapse. But the fungus farm is now complete. So you can see it working here. It is very loud. It's constantly bone mealing the netherrack stuff down here, and as it moves they pop off. And then if you look carefully, you can see some glass blocks in there. And in a second, those pistons are going to throw the glass blocks down. All those items are going to pop up through the glass because they can't be in the same spot. And then when it lifts it up, all the items come to the top of the pistons. They all fall down into here. They get perfectly aligned. You can see all the fungus getting pulled out. And then all the leftover roots come down here. Now, if we pop down here, you can see just tons and tons and tons of composters just working overtime. But what are the results? That's what you want to know, right? You just want to know, what are the results, Sim? How much do we get out of this? Well, let's have a look. I ran it for about half an hour with the you know, the greener color. I don't know which one's which, but you know, the other color one. And I've got you can see basically one shulker box there, another shulker box, that's 2, just 2.5 or 2 3/4, say 3.5, maybe 4 now, about 4 shulker boxes in half an hour. And then in this one over here, you can see they're starting to pile in. So that's going to give us all the fungus we need. So if you're in my house and you're looking out, you can see all the items getting bone mealed into existence. And then in a minute, you'll see them get sucked up and you get them all the way up. You can see them come down there and fall down there. I just think it's really cool. Nice animation through the window. It's just something a little bit fun. And then what I might do later on is I might put a little bit of like a viewing platform that sort of comes out along here somewhere. Take away some of these and maybe make that little bit of a viewing window that people can go up and have a look. But for now, I'm going to turn it off because boy, is it loud. Shaden, I have brought you here because I have a cheeky plan.
I live here, man.
You do live here, but I have brought you to this exact block right here because I have a plan.
Where I was standing. Okay, cool. Okay, sure. What can I do for you?
As you may be aware, there's been a bit of a rocket war going on the server with you and me and Pineapple, and Lightning got involved as well. And Pineapple has decided to match our prices and go to 6 stacks of rockets for a diamond, and you know that now we're all doing the same price, so there's no more sort of war going on.
That makes sense to me.
But now no one has a reason to specifically buy our rockets, right?
I mean, ours are Australian made.
Ours are Australian made, and here's are these inferior British made rockets, and it's a copycat store, and we just need people to know that ours are the inferior. No. Ours are the proper rockets.
Come on. Shh. Okay, cut.
Try it again. Ours are the pro-made, Australian-made, high-quality, incredible thingamajig rockets. And his are
they're sensational.
And his are just British. Inferior copycat rockets. So what I was thinking we could do. Let's make a bunch of you know the firework rockets that where you shoot people with them and they do a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
I want to make like a whole heap of those and go to his shop and we'll just swap all of his rockets out for these ones. So when people shop there and then they fly off, it'll blow
and
up.
They'll start exploding.
And they'll start taking damage because he's got defective rockets being British made.
Oh, that's good. I like that. All
right, so let's make some rockets.
What color? Any color? We got lots of red.
Look,
we got lots of red.
Any color will do. Do you know how to make them?
Not really, actually. Now that I think about it, I'll just type this in here. Rocket. It just says rocket. I guess we. I don't know. Maybe because I haven't done it.
I think we're off to a great start. All right. Well, let's go figure that out. And how about we come back once we've made some rockets up?
I'll give it a go.
Too easy. Shaden, I have found a recipe, and according to iCraftMC, this rocket that I have preloaded, pointed at your head, is the most powerful rocket in Minecraft.
Why is it pointed at my head? I don't like that.
We need to see how much damage it's going to do.
Do we though?
We do. So I'm gonna stand back at a safe distance. Just hang on. I just gotta go a bit further. No, that's still too close.
How big of an explosion is it gonna be?
I don't know, but I want to be safe. No, it won't be that bad.
I'm not feeling very safe right now.
All right, have you got full health at the moment?
I do.
And you've got 2 pieces of armor plus your elytra. Yep. Most people wear a helmet, so I think this will be a pretty good. Have you set your spawn? Just in case.
It's in your house.
Okay, are we ready?
I guess so.
All right, on the count of 3, ready? 1.
Okay. 4 hearts.
4 hearts damage.
Yep, and it's growing back.
Okay, that's good. That's good because we don't want people to die.
That's not too bad.
All right. Well, do you want to just grab that rocket and with your normal rockets, just take off for a bit so that way you're like not on the ground. Yeah. And let's go for a quick flight and just shoot one of these big rockets off behind us. So while we're mid-flight, fly away.
Oh yes. Yep.
And let's just see. Okay. Maybe F5 it and then yes. Okay. I lost 4.5 hearts.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm down to 1 heart.
Were you already low?
Yeah, I forgot to heal up first.
Oh, okay. So, all we need to do...
Eat. Okay, I'm coming back. Ooh.
So, all we need to do is make about 14,000 of those and stick them in a shop.
Sure. Sounds good.
This may not look like much here, all right? That was a lot of crafting.
Can I go to sleep now?
Dude, we went through 5 shulker boxes of gunpowder and half a shulker box of blaze rods, not to mention, I think, 3 shulker boxes of yellow flowers, and we got
that's it.
A little over a shulker box. But
these rockets, look at them. Large yellow ball rockets.
These rockets will do the most amount of damage, and let's just move away from the villagers here because I don't want to kill them. But they will give out a big yellow ball like so. You ready? Boom.
Oh, wow.
We went with yellow because we figure it's pineapple. Pineapple's yellow. So it makes it look more like it was his brand.
Well, while you were putting them in the shulker boxes, I made something which I think might be suitable for this particular prank. Okay, you want to see it?
I do want to see it. I do want to see it.
So if I put this up here.
Oh, there's a bit of white paper. That's amazing.
Just wait.
Oh, sorry. An artist is at work. Oh, dude, that is fantastic. We'll plaster those on his shop.
Defective rockets. We need a big recall. Come on.
Yep, I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's head over to his shop and let's change things up a little bit.
Let's do it.
All right, Shaden, I'm just going to grab some random rockets out of each chest. Do you want to just replace them with the funky rockets? And we'll just sort of like make it look like there's a bit of an infestation happening, if you know what I'm saying.
I can do that. Just fill up all the gaps, you reckon?
Yeah, I think fill up all the gaps and that should look quite good.
Okay. So yeah, I like the idea. It's random, so people might not realize that they're actually grabbing the wrong kind. Well, Sim, should I put the sign up before or after? Do I wait till someone works out what's happened? Or do you put it up now? People, what is all this about? And they might not realize.
I reckon just put it up now. And I'm just going to put a little barrel in the floor here behind his anvil with the shulker boxes of rockets that we have taken out because I don't want to steal it. Right. I don't want to steal his rockets. No. This is his inventory. Oh, look at this. Best price behind you. Woo. Oh, over here.
That's right.
That's us. That's good of him to give some free advertising.
Perfect.
That looks fantastic, dude. You can't get out, can you?
I can get out.
Oh, that looks good. So people are going to come through and they're going to go product recall and they're going to okay.
What's wrong with the rockets?
Yeah.
And then they may see. Look, honestly, dude, I reckon if I was just shift clicking around to grab some, I wouldn't necessarily notice that if I'm really quick.
It's hard to say because the box does get considerably bigger, but we'll only find out.
So if I was going to go 6 stacks of rockets, I'll just be really quick, click, shift click in there. But I'm not sure.
I just think this is going to be great. People are going to come through. They're going to product recall. Up the top it says faulty British rockets. Down here it says the best price is behind you. That's just going to send everyone to our shop. We're going to make all the rocket sales. It's going to be great.
It's
and
really
you know
good.
what?
It's good.
If I bought rockets from here and I got a stack of these fancy rockets, I'd actually be quite happy. I'm not going to lie. I'd be quite happy.
Yeah. Pretty good. All right. Another prank. Well done. All right. Let's go home.
All right. Cool. Now, did you guess the block for the house? Did you figure it out? Did you figure out what this block is? It's a smithing table. Yeah. That's it there. So from the top, it's got this texture. From the side, it's got this. But from the bottom, look at this cool texture. And when you layer them over and over on the roof, it looks nice. It's a really nice texture. And there's nothing else like it in the game. So I think it's really cool. And I think it's one of those hidden textures that no one really ever finds. Well done if you guessed it. If you didn't guess it, now you know. And you can show me how you use it in your builds. But sadly, that is all I have time for today. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe before you leave. I'm Sim. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.